Hello and Namaste. I am Harshala and I welcome you to my channel. So we are making the last TBR for the year 2023. I know after September, in October and November I did not make a TBR because in October I was totally busy completing my book and then I started another one, and in November I was getting back to content creation, so I wanted to get used to it. But now in December I am gonna be reading a lot of books. So initially when I started reading this year, I think around July, my goal was to read 52 books this year, and then I surpassed it like in the span of just 2 months. So I thought that I will read 120 books this year, and so far till the start of December I have finished 90 books, which is a lot of books according to my capacity. And I have 30 more books to go, and I'm not running behind numbers. Okay, I am completely a mood reader, and I'm super excited to read all the books that I have picked out today. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna read because today is what, 5th of December, so I just have 25 days left for the year to end, and 30 books in 25 days. I don't know, we'll see how this goes, but I want to just start with the first book, that first two books that I'm really excited to read this month. So if you don't know yet, I am a sucker for mafia romance, and we have two new books coming out. One is coming out literally like today on 5th of December. So it is by Michelle Hurd. So I love her series. Okay, I don't remember the name of the series, but I think she has 3 series. The first series is where the men, it is a story of 5 different men, like the brotherhood, and then their sons run the mafia. And now this is a completely different series, but it is from the same author. So the name of the book is Craving Danger, from the series Kings of Mafia. So I've already read the first part in the month of, I think, October, November, I don't remember. I think mostly November, because in October I read just 2 books. So that is the first book I want to read, and I have no idea what the story is. The first book was not a 4-star even, but I think after reading a very heavy book, you want to get back to your comfort zone. So this is the book, this is the zone, like this is the trope that I like. And let me read. At office, Samantha is mouthy as fuck and hellbent on testing my patience. So you can imagine my surprise when my new personal assistant walks into my club with a very specific fantasy. When the man Samantha's paired with doesn't stick to the rules, I step in to take his place. Wearing a mask protects my identity, and soon the little wildcat from the office is telling me all her darkest secrets and fantasies. During the day she gives me hell, but at night she becomes a wounded kitten. I know I'm playing a dangerous game. She doesn't know I am one of the heads of Cosa Nostra. She doesn't know her boss, and her nightly visitor is the same person. With my enemy on the attack and her past coming to haunt her, our secrets come out in the most explosive way possible, threatening to rip Samantha away from me. But my wildcat has another thing coming if she thinks I'll ever let her go. Okay, so I think obviously it's a Michelle Hurd book, it's a mafia romance, so there are gonna be a couple of trigger warnings. So I just want to see. So it is a mafia organized suspense romance, and it's a standalone, so you don't have to read the first part. So there are a couple of, I just read the trigger warnings. So there are a couple of trigger warnings. There's mental abuse, emotional abuse, then there's trauma related panic attacks, there's graphic violence and torture, then there is usage of being drugged, there is being drugged. It is basically usage of drugs. I don't think it is something that she does voluntarily. And there is a on-page rape. So I don't know, if you guys want to get into this, please read the trigger warnings, understand your own limits, and only then go ahead. The second book that I am super excited, like that book I have been waiting all year around, because since the time I read the first book I was like, I want the 4th book, because the 4th book was the most exciting one. So it is by Gabriel Sands, and the Fallen series basically. Yeah, so there are 4 books in the series, and the 4th book is coming out on 15th of December. So it was going to come out on 31st of December. The author has now changed the date. So the book is called When She Loves, and it's a dark mafia arranged marriage romance. So basically, I don't remember the name of the sister. Basically, this one sister was supposed to get married to this Don, but then she falls in love with someone else, and then she falls pregnant, and they run away or something, like they elope. And the younger sister is now supposed to get into an arranged marriage with the same guy who was supposed to be the sister's husband. And there was sizzling chemistry, okay, throughout. I think in book 1 and book 3, in book 3 a lot of it was mentioned, so I was super excited. And I absolutely love the book 2 from this, The Fallen series by Gabriel Sands. You have to definitely read it. Oh my god, the spice is like one of the best spicy scenes I have read all throughout the year. So these are the first 2 books that I want to read. Then coming back to our physical books, because I have so many books and I haven't read, okay, apart from I think the Little Prince and the Twisted series, I haven't read much. If you haven't checked out my Twisted series vlog, I will share the link in the description box below. I have a lot of opinions, and I will be honest that there were not many books, like not many things that I liked about that series. One of the book also got 2.5 stars, so I was being very honest. And I think the hype about the book was okay, but you have to watch the video for the detailed review. That being said, the first book that I want to read this year was The Spanish Love December, which I have already finished. And I just want to say that if you want to start with that book, fursat se baitho, because it's a 380 pages book, which doesn't make any sense, okay. If you are writing a more than 350 pages romance book, I don't think that I'm gonna read it. I am sorry, but it takes up a lot of time, because in the end it turns out to be a slow burn romance, and I don't like slow burn romances, because it's romance, guys. We all want an escape, a quick escape, not something that will take, like I have to drag a book for 4 days. Like for the first 4 days of December, I was reading The Spanish Love December, and The Spanish Love Deception, and at the end of the book I was like, I shouldn't have read this book, okay. Coming back to the book number 4 that I have to read is I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki. I am not sure how it is pronounced. It is by Baksehi, and it is translated by Anton Hood. So basically what I know about this book is basically it is about this guy or girl, I don't know. So it is written here, psychiatrist, so how can I help you? And me, well, I think I'm slightly depressed. Should I go into more details? So I think it is about basically conversations you have with your psychiatrist, but I'm not sure if the main character is a male or a female. Okay, so I have no idea if it's a male or a female character talking, but I guess this is a female, but you don't know, nowadays everyone has long hair. So that is the 4th book that I want to read this year. The 5th book is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. So I have read this book, okay. I have read this book after my 10th board exams, and I was highly motivated by this book. I love this book, and I heard that recently that there is a movie or a show coming out about the same book. So I just want to read it once more because I genuinely love this book. So the 6th book that I want to read, and it has been recommended by so many of my Bookstagram friends that I definitely want to read it now, is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. It is basically about a couple who was in love, and I think they had a breakup or something on those lines. I don't want to get into much detail because I want my books to be suspense. But yeah, this is the 6th book that I am reading this month. Then just as I finished the Twisted series, I wanted to read Anna Hong's Kings of Sin. So there is another book that has come out, but I don't have it, but I'm gonna download it on Kindle. So this is the 7th, 8th, and that one is the 9th book. So King of Wrath, however you want to call it. Then King of Pride. So this one is about Dante and Vivian. That I know because I have read the Twisted series, and a lot has been spoken about Dante and Vivian in Twisted Lies. And also in Twisted Games, there was this scene with I think that, no, in Twisted Hate it was. In Twisted. Oh, someone started their live. Who started their live? Guys, I have priorities. I have to stop this video because they are gonna go to military BTS. I just got a notification that someone is live. So I'll talk to you guys in some. Guys, they all four are live. They're gonna go. No. No, guys. Don't go. I'm gonna cry. No, I don't want to cry. Okay, so I have kept the live on, but the audio is off because I have to get done with this video before the sun sets. Okay, so King of Wrath is about Dante and Vivian, and King of Pride was about Kai and Isabella. So these are the two books, and the third one is King of Greed, which I think is a marriage, I think second chance marriage romance, something like that. Basically the couple was married and then she leaves him and then he grovels and something on those lines. So 6, 7, 8, and that one is 9th. King of Greed is 9th. Then the 10th book that I want to read this year before the year ends is Happy Place. Again, better than the movies, and Happy Place is so much spoken about, and everyone that I know, every single person on Instagram that I know has recommended me to read this book. Like, it is one of the best books according to them. So we are gonna read the Happy Place. I have no idea what this book is about. Okay, it is about Harriet and Vin. Oh, wait guys, I think I messed up. Better than the movies is not a second chance, I think. Oh, so this book, okay, Happy Place is about a couple who was in love, and I think this is about their second chance. And I have then no idea what is Liz and Wes. Liz has always known Wes was not boyfriend material. Would you think that her next door neighbor would be a pregnant romantic Cadbury pencil? Wes has only proven. Oh, so it is basically, so it is, I think, neighbors. They are neighbors next door, and it is something related to prom. So this is better than the movies, and this is Happy Place. Happy Place is about a couple, I think Vin, I think so, the guy's name is Vin, or girls. Harriet and Vin have been the perfect couple since they met in college. They go together like salt and pepper, honey and tea, lobster and rolls. Except now, for reasons they are still not discussing, they don't. Okay, so I think it is a second chance romance. Then the 11th book that I want to read is Kiki's Delivery Service. I have had this book for so long, like all these books, and obviously I have watched the movie, but I want to, read this. It's such a very cozy, heartwarming read, and it is not a long read. Okay, it's just 194 pages, and even The Alchemist, for that matter, is I think 200 pages only. So it is a very easy read. It is very easily, I will be able to read it in one sitting, I am hoping. Then the next few books that I want to read this year are from the Shatter Me series. Like, I want to read the whole series, including the novellas, and I think there are total, let me see. Sorry BTS, they're still live, okay? Oh god, what is happening? Multitasking at its best. Okay, fine. So I have a Wikipedia page. So the 12th book that I want to read is the Shatter Me. Is called, from the Shatter Me series, I am naming the books, okay? 12th is Shatter Me, 13th is Unravel Me, 14 is Ignite Me, 15 is Restore Me, then 16 is Defy Me, 17 is Ignite Me. I think I have lost the count. Okay, this was 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, right? 17 is Imagine Me, 18 is Destroy Me, 19 is Fracture Me, 20 is Shadow Me, 21 is Reveal Me, and 22 is Believe Me. So we are at 22. Okay, remember guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? There are 11 books including the novellas. So 11, plus 11. Okay, so we are at 22 books. Then coming back to reading again, then I want to read, it is here, okay guys, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Good Girl Bad Blood, and As Good as Dead. So these are 3 books, so it makes 25 books. So I want to read that series next, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Basically I want to finish off with the series. So we are now at 25 books and 5 more to go, which are from my Kindle list, because there are physical copies available in India, but then I thought that I'll read on Kindle only, because I have no budget for book shopping this month and I want to make a huge haul for the month of January. So I have stopped myself from buying anything at all except for food, groceries. We are not buying anything at all this month. So December is like no buy month for us. So the next book that I want to read, the 26th book that I want to read, is Out on a Limb, and it is basically about two people who come together. I think they have a one night stand and the girl turns out to be pregnant, and the guy, I think he had some tumor or cancer or something and his leg is amputated. I think the girl doesn't have one of her hands or something like that, I'm not too sure. And it is how they have a lot of troubles in the start, and they talk through it, and it is a very heartwarming read. And many of the people, like most of the YouTubers that have read this book, have rated this book a 4-star or a 4.5 star. So that is saying something about a book. Okay, the 27th book that I want to read this year is, so I have a couple of them, okay, but I think these two, the Housemaid series, The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret, these 2 books I want to read first. And then if I have time, because my daughter has been behind me like so badly that she wants me to read the Harry Potter series, because she's reading it currently and she wants me to read. So I think I'm gonna give it a go. She has already read the first book in literally one sitting, one day, and now she's on the book 2, which is I think The Chamber of Secrets. So she's currently reading The Chamber of Secrets. So I have downloaded the Harry Potter, right? I think I have, yeah, I have downloaded the first book, and it is like all the books are available on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm not like sitting down and reading the entire book or the series in one go, but you never know with me. I love series, so if I sit down and I like it, I might, what I want to do is like read one book, watch the movie, read one book, watch the movie. That is what I want to do. And I think the last 2 books I'll read it together and then watch the final book. So I want to do it around the time of Christmas, so you might get a vlog, but the first vlog that is coming has to be the Shatter Me series, because I have been meaning to read that series, like this series, since October. So I think these are all the 28 books that I want to read. 28 books and plus the series, Harry Potter series, so more than 28 books. I think there are 8 books in Harry Potter series. So all the books that I want to read this month, and my goal is to read 30 books. So we will see how this goes in the month of January, because that is when we are meeting again and sitting down with all these books and rating them. The next video that will be coming up will be the October and November wrap up, where I will be rating all the 12 or 13 books that I read in the month of October. But that is it for this video. Do let me know in the comments below which book you are reading in the month of December, and also if you have one book series that you want me to read, definitely read, especially if they are fantasy books. Do let me know in the comments below. I am on book buying ban for this month, but for January I need a lot of recommendations, because I think I am gonna do like a huge haul with again 30 or 40 books, whatever I could manage in the month of January. So do let me know in the comments below some of your recommendations. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Until next time, stay flawsome.